for genetically modified foods for labs in 2B. Each of the groups that was involved, the radical environmental groups such as IDA, the Earth's Liberation Front, is definitely against genetic research and biotechnology, and as well genetic modified foods, mostly because there's no idea the long-term impact of the genetically modified food, and these groups will do everything in their power to add to the failure of genetically modified foods in the marketplace. Industrial scale farmers, along with organic farmers, are for genetically modified foods, as it helps yield bigger crops with less use of pesticides and bigger yields, bigger plants, and both these types of farmers will help to aid in genetically modified food in the marketplace. Agriculture biotech companies and most federal agencies are also for genetically modified foods. Um, as the biotech companies, that is their business, so they are, of course, for putting biotechnology out there since that's their livelihood. And the USDA, EPA, as long with the extensive tests that they're doing, they're still not against genetically modified foods, and they're helping. The American consumers, I think, are on both sides of it. Those are those that look into the research of it, and those are those that believe the hype, just as those that eat only organic food, and those that just eat McDonald's. It's going to depend very solely on each consumer on their own. Three pros for genetically modified foods are: number one, the genes can be manipulated to eliminate risk and infection of the plant. These crops, genetically modified crops, can yield bigger products and more products. And the third one is that using gene manipulation gives the ability to introduce or keep the good in a product and take or dismiss the bad, as in foods with their own pesticides, foods that are ability to grow in different climates than they weren't able to before. Three of the cons are the unknown long-term impact on humans and the environment, that there are no guarantees or proof on how safe GMOs are for us to eat. And the third con is that a lot of the worry comes from we're introducing proteins into our food and into our bodies that we have not ingested before. So what the long terms of that are going to be are a con because it's unknown. I personally am not against GMOs. I do believe that they should be labeled for the sheer fact that would give another research point of view to if, yes, I eat GMO labeled food. Okay, well, we can test you now. Do you have this sickness? Are you developing allergies? As well as it being labeled gives people who are anti GMO every opportunity to avoid it like the plague. And so they can also be a test subject because they don't eat it. Yeah, that concludes my biology lab.